Good morning, my name's Julie from Salessewunique, and I will pop all the links down below where you can find me on social media. Well, welcome to the first vlog of 2021. It's Saturday today, and I don't think there's going to be a lot of crafting done today. I've got a few jobs to do, especially computer work. So I hope everybody has a lovely day today, and I'll catch you all a bit later. Well, I'm sat at my desk working on Etsy and the website, and I've just looked out of the window and it's snowing again. We're supposed to be going shopping a bit later on. We probably won't get out now. Never mind. And it's Monday. It's actually Monday lunchtime. I have been out and about today already. I've taken Bramble to the vets this morning. She's gone in for neutering, so I'm going to spend the day worrying about her now. So I thought I'd get something done. So I've decided to get my Peter Rabbit cross stitch out. I thought that would take my mind off things really until the vets phone me so we can go and pick her up. So if you remember last year, I started on Peter Rabbit with the Easter eggs and the little ducks, and you know, since last Easter I haven't touched it at all. And then I think I got a little bit cross stitched out really, because we were doing our own designs and it was all sort of rush to get them done, and I never went back to this. But what I thought I'd do is try and set myself a little time each day or each week to work on it. So I've got that far. I'm just working on his head at the minute. So I've got one egg and one chick. So we are getting there slowly. But yeah, I'd like it done in plenty of time for Easter this year. So that's going to keep me busy and keep me occupied. And for an hour, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to give myself an hour. Otherwise I'm going to end up probably getting tired eyes. Because I haven't really done a great deal of crafting over the weekend. I ended up with a sore eye. I don't think anybody will have noticed, but when we podcasted that day, my eye was really bad. It was quite, well, I won't say bloodshot, but it was very red, very sore and quite swollen. And it looked like I think I'd got 2 or 3 styes on my eye. And that morning, I'd bathed them the night before, and that morning I think they'd popped through the night, because my eye was really gooey and it took a bit of cleaning. But it was like, if anybody has had styes then you'll know how it feels, but it's quite painful really, and my eye was throbbing and I was struggling to sort of knit and do things like that, and I was in reasonable amount of pain, and I think I'd got a bit fed up. So I didn't really do anything. So yes, but then yesterday I did get my knitting out, so I will have to share that with you actually, because I have made a little bit of progress on my socks, so that'll be the next thing I will share with you. So I better get cracking now and do some sewing. And I've had my hour, and oh my goodness me, that was a struggle. Oh gosh, I've really got tired eyes now, so I'm not going to do any more today. When I look at what I've done, I don't feel like I've done much at all, but you can see his face is coming along now. So if like I said, I'm going to try and have an hour a day, so by next week when my next vlog's up, oops, I might have got a finished head, I hope. good job. I think I'm starting it now. It's surprising how tiring on the eyes it is. I must admit, because I haven't done any for quite a while. So I think it might take me a few days to get back into it, but I do need to get my magnifying glass back out again. Oh, oh dear me, my eyes are, oh dear. Yes, right, well, I'm going to go and have a cup of tea now, and I think I'll find my knitting out and share that with you before I get onto my next job. I'll share with you the progress on my socks. I'm not doing too bad. The Hollyberry sock, I haven't done any more on that, so I'm down to the heel turn bit. On my Silent Night socks, I've done the cuff and I've done my leg, so now it's time for the heel flap. So that's good. And then on my robin socks, I'm ready for the heel flap now on that one, and the second one I've just started on the leg. So I did probably most of this last night really, but no, I'm really pleased with the progress on that. So I am getting on with these things slowly, but I'll have 3 pairs of socks before we know it. Oh dear, I don't know. So yes, right, well, I'm going back inside now, and I'm going to have some lunch and a nice hot drink because I'm actually cold. It's bitter cold out there today, and I think my heating needs adjusting in my room because it's not very warm. So I'll catch you a little bit later on. Well, I'm about to do some baking, and I'm going to make some Toblerone cupcakes, and I'll turn you around so you can see what book it's from. It's Primrose Bakery Christmas, Martha Swift. It's a really nice book, and that's what I'm going to be making today. And I've just managed to get my cakes mixed, and they're in the oven now, but I'm leaving Adele in charge, so I hope they don't get burnt. We're off to the vets now to go and pick Bramble up, so she's all ready. And then I'll get them iced a bit later on. And we're back from the vets. We've been back a short while. Bramble's fine. She's been shaved on her side, bless her. Oh, she looks so skinny without her fur. But she's fine. She's been pestering for food. She's got internal stitches, and they've glued the outer part together. But it's only about 1 inch long, a little scar. So she seems okay. She's actually had a little bit of chicken to eat, and she's sleeping now. But when we picked her up, we decided just to pop into the little supermarket. Well, little. Because we needed some milk and I needed a full chicken, otherwise I'm not going to have any chicken to eat. And the shelves were bare. No milk, no meat. And several other things were gone. I think everybody decided to panic buy because of Boris's announcement tonight. So we ended up going to Marks and Spencer's, and I paid no more for my chicken from Marks and Spencer's than I would have done from Lidl, and I managed to get some milk, and I picked up 1 or 2 bits for tea, and I got a packet of cooked chicken so she could have some chicken. So when we got back, I popped the chicken in the oven. It's now cooked. It's just cooling down, and yeah, she's been okay. She's been having a bit of a lick though. I bought a cone for her just in case she starts licking, which the nurse did say that she's okay for licking because the cats do clean themselves because they like to be clean, and she looks a bit of a raggy mess actually, her fur does, but she's had a couple of goes at the chicken. She's had plenty of water, so I think she's satisfied now because she's gone off with Salem and they've gone upstairs and gone to sleep. So she's all settled for a while. So I thought I'd get my buns iced, the Toblerone buns, and I've had to get Kevin to help mix the icing together because I should have put it in the mixer, but I didn't have time. I didn't get a chance to get it washed because I wanted to get them done because Jake's been chomping at the bit for a bun. So I got Kevin to mix it all up, and then of course I couldn't find my piping bag, could I? So I don't know what I've done with it, so I've had to just spoon it on so they don't look quite as neat as the photograph in the book. I've not had one yet. I'm going to wait for a bit because I've not that long had my tea, so I'm a little bit full at the moment. But I thought I would just pop out here for a little bit, because obviously now it's probably about 8:30 now, and I've just watched Boris's announcement, well, part of it. Our TV wasn't working. The TV controller part, the buttons on the side, won't work. The controller won't work. The only thing that would work on it was the volume, so you couldn't change channels or nothing. And it's been like that for 2 days, and of course we didn't know what to do with it. We've turned it off, left it off for a while, changed the batteries in the controller, nothing. Anyhow, Jake's come down, switched it off, switched it on, and it works. He always does that. That's his solution to everything. Switch it off and switch it back on again and it works. And it does, and it did. So we managed to catch Boris's announcement, and yeah, here in the UK we've gone into lockdown again. So yes, I won't be going back to work tomorrow. I will be going down to the shop at some point though, because I've got 1 or 2 orders I need to get packaged up and sent to the post office. So I think my posting days will be restricted now for probably 2 days a week, maybe Tuesday and Thursday. We'll see how we get on at that. So yes, I'm going to make good of this opportunity though. Get on with my sock knitting. I'm not going to let this get me down. I'm not going to feel miserable about it because, it has to be done. There has to be a way of nipping this virus in the bud. So, yes, we've just got to make the most of things, haven't we, really? So, like I said, I'm going to make the most of this opportunity and work on my Peter Rabbit cross stitch. I have got my Christmas quilt out, if you remember. Oops. This one. Oh, the hand quilting's finished on it, so now I can continue doing around the red area here in my zigzag stitch. It's what stitch is it now on the machine? I think it's one for shearing elastic, but it comes out like lots of stitching zigzag, and it looks really nice, and I love using that stitch. So I found the thread out because I thought I'd lost it. So it's all sat there ready and waiting, and I had intended on starting this tonight, but I've not had chance. So yes, and also I'm going to make a start on my hexes. I've lost my fabric now. I don't know what I've done with it. So I'm going to make a start on that, and I'm going to work on the hexes, the quilting of the Christmas quilt, my socks and my cross stitch. So while we're in lockdown, that should keep me busy. So yes, I think what I'm going to do now is call it a day, because the time's getting on. I mean, obviously there's no rush now for me to get the video edited, but I've changed my day, so I want to try and stick to the new day now. And yeah, so I'm going to keep myself busy, and I hope everybody else keeps themselves busy. And yes, I know it's not easy if you're on your own, and I do appreciate that. It's not going to be easy for people, but yeah, do lots of crafting. watch lots of videos on YouTube, things like that, do Zoom chats, anything just to keep yourself occupied, and we'll get through it. So I will see you all again for the next vlog. Bye for now, and take care everybody, and stay safe. Well, I'm back again. I've just found my templates and all my fabric, and I've got my little hexy bag, so I'm going to put all my bits in here for the time being, and I'm going to get my glue stick and my sewing thread, and I think I'm going to make a start on this tonight, because I can, because I want to. I think I need something now to just get me going. So yeah, I'm packing my bag. There we go. All the fabric is in. The templates are in. And I just need my glue and my scissors and my thread and my needles, and there we go. I think what I'll do is, when the hexes are together, I need to test out the shape that I'm doing first with my hexes to see if it'll work on what I'm thinking for the quilt, and I can just get on with it. So I might do that one tonight.